All of the content contained in this webcast is for informational purposes only. The investments and strategies contained in this webcast may not be suitable for you. Please consult your own independent financial advisor before making any investment or trading decisions. Good morning, traders and investors around the world, and welcome to Thursday's edition of premarketinfo.com. I'm flying again solo here, a little bit under the weather, as Dennis is handling a conference call with the CFA. The S&Ps have continued the rally from yesterday, moving ahead smartly in the after hours. We're looking at the March contract here. After making a low at 13.50.50 early in the session, the market exploded on more hopes of a resolution of the Greek deal. Got right up to Tuesday's Globex high at 13.65 before peeling back. We've already exceeded our average daily range for the day. Next major resistance point in the March contract is 13.69.50. Coming back on the downside, as long as we can hold above Monday's low at 13.58, the rally should still be intact. Moving on to the Big Ten, starting with ExxonMobil. Made a new low of the move, getting down to 85.19 before recovering to settle at 85.83. This issue is going to run into resistance at yesterday's high at 86.12, as well as Tuesday's high at 86.48. Apple Computer all over the news yesterday regarding the launch of its new iPad. A lot of intraday volatility in that stock. Was unable to get to Tuesday's low of 516.22. That will be our major support. Above that, you have 523.30, which is Wednesday's low. This sure doesn't look like it's going to come into play in the session. I would keep an eye on this 537.78, which was Wednesday's high. Above that, there's really nothing in this stock back now up into the 540s. I would use Tuesday's high 533.69 as mild support, and the close 530.88 is good support. That coincides with Tuesday's close at 530.26. Our next component, IBM, had a decent day yesterday. Didn't quite rally as much as one would expect with the strong market. Actually only closed 40 cents off the day at 40 cents off the low of the day at 197.71. Wednesday's low at 197.31 will be support. That was a nickel from Tuesday's close. Coming on the upside, we have already busted through Wednesday's high, which was 198.57. We will use that as support. Coming back above that level, Tuesday's high at 199.64 could come into play. And then, of course, the psychological 200 number. We don't have a level there, but we do have the all-time high close at 200.66. Chevron Corporation, after throwing some head fakes, breaking under our weekly support at 109, making three lows between 108 and 108.19, rallied on the day to close at 109.46, trading quite a bit above that level in the pre-market. Actually, it is opening into resistance at 110.14. After that level, folks, that 110.99 should really come into play today if the rally continues. Size at 111 in the New York book. Last week we also get up to 110.92, so may get another shot at selling the all-time high in Chevron Corporation today. Coming back on the downside, mild support at yesterday's high, 109.95. But the better support in this stock will come in at yesterday's close at 109.46. Microsoft Halfway decent day yesterday, trading up smartly in the pre-market here, 16 cents. Major resistance forming at this 31.92 to 98 level. That was Tuesday's and Wednesday's highs. We are above that in the pre-market, so I would use that as support, as well as the close at 31.84. If this stock really goes into rally mode, you have the high close of the move at 32.29, and then the actual highs of the move at 32.43 and 32.44 from last week. GE took the good news yesterday. The street took the good news and ran with it, opening near its low of the day, easily filling the gap through Tuesday's high, making a high on the session at 18.85 before pulling back to settle at 18.77. Huge move for GE here in the pre-market, already trading above $19, which was going to be resistance at Friday's close and Monday's high. Look for a pullback at least until 18.85, yesterday's high, to find support in this issue. Above the pre-market high here at 19.02. Minor resistance at 19.14 and 19.19 and a quarter. Perhaps you're getting the old 2-day follow through here on the rally. Procter Gamble flirted with the $67 level again. Double top here at 67.07 and 67.09. Sellers are back at that level. We break above there. Pretty wide open up until the 4-day high at 67.69, and then the recent 52-week high at 67.77. Since we are trading up in the pre-market, we will use the 66.58 as support. AT&T yesterday flirted with the $31 level, Tuesdays and Wednesdays highs, both at 30.97. We are now trading above that level. Look for resistance at Monday's high, which has been the recent high of the move, at 31.11. Pulling back, I expect to see some minor support at the close, but below that you really don't see much until Tuesdays and Wednesdays lows in the high 30.60s. J&J still leaning on this $64 level. Made a new low yesterday from Tuesday, but only by a small amount, 64.12. This stock will just not relent and go under $64. You have to use that as support and look for a rally until it's taken out that, perhaps on a closing basis. The highs are coming down. You did have a low high at 64.46 yesterday. That would be a minor resistance. Above that is 64.73, and of course the $65 level. Our final component, Pfizer Corporation, pretty similar to the market. Opened at the low of the day, rallied, was able to take out some highs from earlier in the week. The 21, 55, 58, and 59 are our last three highs. That's major resistance. Above that, you have the 4-day high at 21.65. So the whole 21.60 to 65 level is really shaping up as formidable resistance, as did the $21 level last week. The S&Ps have pulled back slightly here. Not much to alarm the longs. Perhaps looking for a pullback to the 13.58 contract, basis the March contract. I'm going to take a quick break here, get a drink of water, be back with your market movers.